Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite soups ever, lemon chicken soup, which has morphed over the years into lemon chicken pastina soup. Pastina is just an Italian word for tiny pasta, and I recently found a gluten-free tiny pasta that is a must buy. These little stars. I used to put barley in this soup, but sadly I can't have that anymore. So these stars are the next best thing. There's been a sickness going through our house recently, so I wanted something that would drag me out of it without a lot of effort, and one spoonful of this soup does it. The lemony tang, the chicken, and the hot broth will seriously cure what ails ya. It's so simple to make and is so customizable too. So let's get into it and I'll show you how to make it. The first thing I'm going to do before anything else is roast my garlic. To roast garlic, there's several different ways, but this is how I'm doing it. Just cut off the top of a whole bulb of garlic. I'm using 2 here because I'm making 2 versions of this soup, which I'll talk about a little bit later. And I'm going to grab a sheet of foil and put the garlic on the foil. And I'll drizzle them both with just a little bit of olive oil, like a teaspoon or 2. And then sprinkle salt and pepper all over them. Put them in a 400-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes or until the garlic is nice and soft, and you will definitely be able to smell it when it is done. It'll make your whole house smell like garlic. So while that's roasting, we can go ahead and juice our lemons. We'll need an entire cup of lemon juice, y'all. 240 grams of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And that'll take about 5 to 6 lemons, depending on the size of them. Let me grab my lemon squeezer here. This soup is the most basic version because it was originally a 5-ingredient recipe. So it had to be really flavorful for just using a few ingredients. If y'all know me, you know I hate onions. And I'm not fond of cooked carrots or celery either. I know I'm weird. A lot of veggies I just prefer raw, but I don't include those in my soup, but that doesn't mean you can't. If you want to use those, I would add a little olive oil, like a tablespoon or so, to the Instant Pot. Set it to saute, and then add your chopped veggies and saute them until they're slightly soft before setting up the soup. Anyway, we've got all the juice we need, so I'm going to set this aside, and I'll meet you back here when the garlic is done. Alrighty, here's one bulb of that garlic. I let it cool down long enough to be able to just squeeze it right into the Instant Pot. Man, these were really small bulbs. I should have got bigger ones or maybe used 2 for one soup. Oh well, it'll still give a lot of flavor, that little bit of garlic. I'm going to add just a little bit of my chicken stock, and let me just grab something real quick to mash this up. I just want to mash it up so it won't remain as whole cloves in the soup. Okay, that looks good. Now I can add the rest of my chicken stocks, 2 32-ounce containers. You can also sub veggie stock for this, by the way. You can make the entire soup vegetarian and therefore vegan. So just check out the recipe post. I have all the instructions for that and suggestions for what you can sub for the chicken and all that. And then we'll pour in all the lemon juice. And I got some salt and pepper here. It's about a teaspoon of salt or so and a half a teaspoon of pepper. You might need more. I would taste at the end. Now this is that pastina I was talking about. Gluten-free stelline, I think that's how you pronounce it, which are just these little star-shaped pastas. Y'all, we are so in love with this pasta. It is like, for the gluten and non-gluten eaters in this house, it is just one of our favorite things. I will make it sometimes with just butter and Parmesan cheese, and it's almost like macaroni and cheese, but better, really. Talk about comfort food. It is so good, you guys. I'll leave a link where you can find this. And finally, I'm adding in 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You can also use chicken thighs or even rotisserie chicken, like pre-shredded rotisserie chicken. I'll put the lid on, and I'm going to make sure to seal it. And then I'll set this up to cook on high pressure for 6 minutes. And you know it takes a little bit to bring the pressure up. So I'll see you back here when it's done. Here's the thing, y'all. Make sure you let the pressure release naturally, because if you don't, it's going to spew out everywhere. I'm assuming it was because of all the starch from the pasta that thickened the liquid and caused this to happen. So word to the wise, let the pressure release naturally. Don't do a quick release or you're going to have this huge mess on your hands and you'll lose a lot of your soup too. So now that I've cleaned up that mess, I just need to remove the chicken and I'll shred it with 2 forks real quick. And of course I picked a plate that's too small, just like me. So let me grab a larger plate to do this. And I think I'm actually going to chop the shredded pieces up a little bit further, just so they'll be nice and bite size, so they'll fit nicely on the spoon when you go to take a big spoonful of it. Okay, I'll just add this chicken back to the soup and just give it a quick little stir. And the final step is to add the fresh tarragon. This is about a tablespoon or so of fresh tarragon. I love how it goes so well with the chicken, and I really feel like tarragon is what makes the soup taste like chicken soup. It is just that underlying flavor of chicken soup. But you can always use dill, parsley, even basil. So now, if you don't have an Instant Pot, y'all, you can still make this on the stovetop. I used to do it all the time. It's just as easy. Just squeeze your garlic into a large saucepan, add a little bit of the stock, mash it up, add the rest of the stock, and if you want to change it up, you can add uncooked rice or broken gluten-free spaghetti or something. And then the lemon juice and the chicken, salt and pepper. You just bring it to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer. Let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes with the lid slightly ajar or until the chicken is cooked through. Then shred the chicken the same way, add your herbs, and it's done. I'm working on a homemade version of gluten-free saltines, y'all, but until then, the Char ones will just have to do. At least they crumble so easily, they're good for soups, and that's about it. I really wish you guys could taste this soup right now with me. When I was sick and when my husband was sick, this is what brought us out of it. I'm telling you, it is seriously so perfect for when you feel sick. The lemon is so in your face, y'all. It's not just like a hint of lemon. And it literally warms us to the bones. It is so, so good, y'all, and so comforting. It's like a warm hug. Enjoy.